Hello and welcome to day 6 of Pedro and Pals road trip to Andorra. In this video you join us leaving Andorra and heading into northern Spain. Alright, just topped up with fuel again. Another Fiat Panda 4x4 over there, they seem to be everywhere here. So we found a little self-service car wash at the petrol station, which is pretty handy because our cars are absolutely filthy. James Vitara's over there. So we'll give them a quick wash down and then head on our way to our next stop. The cars are now all lovely and clean, which is a real bonus because they were filthy. So now the plan is to hit the road. When we get in the car, I'll explain our next stop. So we are now driving to the Andorran border. We'll get through the border checks and then our trip continues up to a beautiful reservoir right in the north of Spain. And I believe it's a thermal reservoir, which means it should be fairly warm, so hopefully we can go for a swim. The plan is we're going to drive to the reservoir, camp the night there. But I have to say, it looks like the most popular car in Andorra is a Fiat Panda 4x4. They seem to be absolutely everywhere. It's a real shame that really high trail I wanted to do, Picnic Rail I think it was called, unfortunately that is now closed unless you have an Andorran number plate. I'm not sure if that's indefinitely or just for now, but luckily that region has a load of trails and we found the most amazing trail to do, so it wasn't a complete loss, but it was brutal. The trail that we did, we were driving for hours and hours on just rocky, gravelly tracks. It was so demanding on the cars. A few of the cars had some minor issues. Loz's exhaust fell off in his Grand Vitara, his CB radio bracket snapped in half. My rear right damper bolts completely sheared as well, which I didn't even notice. I felt a bit of a knocking noise at the back. Yeah, it definitely took its toll on some of the cars, but they're all fine now. My bolt on my rear damper has been replaced. Loz's exhaust is just kind of slipped back on for now, so that'll be okay. But yeah, overall it was a great day out, some incredible views. And Andorra is just a nice place. Anyway, so we have just gone through the border. We're just doing the final border checks now, so I better turn the camera off and then we're going to head into Spain. Border control done. We are now...
Really like that shape, MX-5.
Fuck's sake. Border control is done. We are now back in Spain, and the reservoir we're heading to, I can't quite remember the name, I'm going to put a picture of it up on the screen. We are 4 hours and 48 minutes away, and we're going to do the more scenic route, which hopefully takes us over the Pyrenees and then back down into Spain. So yeah, it's 315 kilometers, 4 hours and 48 minutes. The sun is shining, blue skies. This is going to be a good drive. The scenic route, I think, is going to be beautiful. Then, out of nowhere, a mad Spanish cyclist overtook me on the inside, so this called for a race. This maniac on a bike just overtook all of us. Look at him go! we're doing almost 60 kilometers an hour. Just pulled over because I got communications on the CB radio that the rest of the convoy are somewhere up there, and they've had to pull over to cool their brakes down because we just come down the Pyrenees and it was just a mass of twisty turny kind of hairpins, and some of their brakes got rather hot, so just pulled over here. So this is a pretty beautiful spot. Temperature's definitely rising now, but that road was stunning. Eventually the others caught back up and we could start our journey again. And then just as we thought we stopped with the mountains, the road started to climb higher and higher. We are being absolutely spoiled with these lanes. The roads are spectacular here. Just hairpin after hairpin climbing up these mountains. We're taking it easy. Yeah, beautiful place. The higher we climbed, the better the views became, but also more that the T4 camper van started to struggle, so we had to pull over and wait for him to catch up. I am bloody blown away by this. How amazing is this, Loza?
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Just got to pull up and wait for Jordan so he doesn't cook his brakes again. Jezza, how are you finding this?
Very pretty.
Right, Jordan in his camper van's just caught up. Just going to wait here for a little bit to cool down his brakes. This is just amazing. What a road. I have to say, that last section of road that we were just on, it has blown us all away. None of us were expecting them kind of views. I would say so far that is probably one of the best on-road sections we have done. The views were spectacular. The ribbon of road going down and up the mountains, it was just brilliant. So I think now we're kind of getting more to a level. We're only 900 meters above sea level now. We've got 2 hours and 45 minutes to go until we get to the reservoir. Jordan's struggling slightly with his brakes going down the mountain passes. Apart from that, everything else is okay. But just taking in these views, it is a real treat. And then somehow the roads and the scenery got even better. way. We're going at a bit of a slower pace because Jordan's van is playing up slightly. So we should arrive just after 7 o'clock. What a day. Hour and 45 minutes away. Stopped off at a supermarket to try and get some food supplies for tonight. As we stocked up with food supplies for tonight's dinner, it was the final push until we got to the reservoir. Not only had we made it to the reservoir, we made it just in time to witness a beautiful sunset. We have finally made it to the reservoir. It took a long old time because Jordan was struggling a little bit with the hills. But it's just past 8 o'clock now. The sun has just gone down. We're just trying to work out a plan how to get Jordan down here because the trail down's a little bit harder than we were expecting. So Loza and Matt have gone up to see if they can help him out. What a place. So I think we found a slightly easier path for Jordan to get down. The plan would be to fill in this little crater so he doesn't bottom out. And then we can get all the vehicles down here. And then we can start setting up camp and making dinner.
Go straight. Straight. Come towards me a little bit. Come this way a bit. You need to come more of an angle, because that bit's not that bad. Now swing all the way in. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Bit of speed.
Easy.
You're going to have to stop it. We haven't. We need to fill something like this.
Hey, he's officially done it! Well, officially all cars have made it. It's a little bit later than we were hoping. But we're all here, and that's the main thing. Cookers on the go. Bit of a late dinner. Unfortunately, the video won't do it justice, but there will be some photos overlaid to show the night sky, a long exposure. After dinner, we all sat down, looked up into the sky, and we all just took in how amazing the stars were. When there was absolutely no light pollution whatsoever, the stars were absolutely incredible. It was a long old day of driving, but it was well worth it. There were some incredible roads, some incredible views, and now we made it to the reservoir. We could just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you for watching part 6 of Pedro and Pals' road trip to Andorra. In part 7 you join us leaving northern Spain and heading home.